Hiya folks, how you doing? This is Scotty here from Frontline Medical, and today we're going to talk about language barriers in Ukraine. Now, if you're thinking of coming to Ukraine as a medic, this might help. Now, as you know, Ukraine is receiving supplies from all over the world. Now that's great, that helps us, but it comes with its own problems, and that is the language barrier. So, believe me, Google Translate is used a lot for this equipment. Now, I said before when I made the IFAKs up, we have Ukrainian IFAK and we have the English-speaking IFAK, two of the most common languages spoken in this country. Many Europeans will speak English as a second language, so that's pretty easy to overcome. But just to give you guys an idea of what we need to do, even just for building a basic IFAK. Now, this particular IFAK is Ukrainian. This is a Ukrainian version. I know it's Ukrainian because the casualty card is in Ukrainian. The pill pack that got removed from it is in Ukrainian. Now, an identical IFAK in a different language will have a English written casualty card, and the pill pack will be in English. But for us to get these medications, we need to understand what the boxes say. Now you can see here, we've got two examples. This one here is in German, and we've got two in Ukrainian. Your amoxicillin, your ibuprofen, and your tramadol. So that's just one small part of making these IFAKs up. Now as we go down, some of the equipment, the biomed systems for the infusion presser, they actually came from Israel. We've got the hemostatics. Now the hemostatics, as you can see here, two in English and Ukrainian. So this would be put in the Ukrainian IFAK, this would be in the English-speaking IFAK. However, everyone is trained to cross over and understand what the packaging is. They understand there's multiple languages spoken. So there you go. Onto the pressure bandages. We've got the emergency bandage in English. We've got exactly the same bandage in Ukrainian. Modular bandages, they generally only come in English. Cannot get them in Ukrainian. I've tried. If anyone has got any ideas, let me know. Now we're on to the trauma bandages. A bit different this time. English, yes. Israeli. But it's got English underneath it. But yeah, it's written in, it's in Israeli. Life pack. The defib units. You would think these are pretty standard, they're pretty similar. Not in Ukraine, unfortunately, no. Because this one here is English, it speaks English. This one here doesn't, it speaks Dutch. Now, it depends on the supplier and where we get it from, but this is the languages spoken. Now, if we open this one up.
Call for help now.
There we go.
Remove all clothing.
We'll shut that up, but it speaks in English. Exactly the same unit, obviously different colour.
Bel direct voor professionele hulp.
And it's in Dutch. Now, like I said, the casualty cards generally come in two languages. The English casualty card and the near identical Ukrainian card. Now, why is this important? Because if you do come from a country that doesn't use Celsius, uses Fahrenheit, you need to understand the Ukrainians use Celsius. So if we write a body temperature down, it needs to be in Celsius. Okay. Also on top of that, the date format. The date must be day, month, year. Don't write it down another way because it will confuse things over here. So that's the casualty cards. Now, even down to our basic protocol. Now, if you look at the March protocol, any person who's been in the military will understand this. March stands for massive bleeding, airways, respiration, circulation, and hypothermia. That is the basics of the March protocol. Well, we can't use that in Ukrainian because they don't have they've got the word for it, but it sounds different. That's because they use the Cyrillic alphabet. So they would say marsh, as in M, A, that's the similarities ending, P for R, for us anyway, R, and then the fourth letter is like a W, but sh, so marsh. There is no like translation for it. So if you're planning on coming to Ukraine as a medic, please, it does help, but be prepared for the language barrier. You know, there is help. Google is used all the time. But if any medics are thinking of coming to Ukraine, or if you're thinking of building an IFAC, if you're coming to Ukraine, I hope this video helps. It's just a quick run through, guys, really. It's just to show you daily what medical goes through, the languages we need to understand. And I hope this video helps someone. You take care. Have a nice day.